Good afternoon. My name is Staff Sergeant Sanders from the Student Registrar's Office. Congratulations on completing Sheppard NCOA Academy Class 21-1. We wanted to thank you for all your hard work and dedication over the past 5 weeks. I hope that from this moment forward, you reflect on everything you've learned and begin to use what you've learned to become a better teammate, leader, and an overall better individual, with or without this uniform on. Before we get started with today's ceremony, take a look at some of the behind the scenes from our NCOA team.
Good afternoon. I am Technical Sergeant Sherella Walker, your MC. Please join us as we begin with our National Anthem and Invocation delivered by Senior Master Sergeant Jason Ramon.
Please honor your faith as I honor mine.
We come together today and give thanks. Thank you for allowing us to remain focused and complete this course. We pray that we graduate and depart from this academy, that you continue to guide us and give us the courage to stand on what we have learned. We ask that you watch over our brothers and sisters in arms that may be in harm's way. Give them the strength and protect them. Give their families comfort and provide them all with peace, knowing they will reunite. Amen.
Thank you for that wonderful invocation, Senior Master Sergeant Ramon. On behalf of the Barnes Center Commander, Colonel Catherine Brown, our Commandant, Chief Master Sergeant Malik Barnes, and the entire Sheppard Non-Commissioned Officer Academy staff, we'd like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Class 21-1. At this time, I would like to thank our class mentor and today's guest speaker, Chief Master Sergeant Christina Rogers. Chief, your mentorship throughout this class will have a lasting impact on our future leaders. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to our commanders, chiefs, first sergeants, supervisors, co-workers, family members, and friends of our graduates. Your presence solidifies this event and helps make this milestone a memorable occasion for each of these airmen. On behalf of the Academy's Booster Club, we would like to give a special thank you to our award sponsors for today's graduation. Geico, Wichita Falls Rotary Club, Shepherd Spouses Club, United Services Automobile Association, and First Command Financial. As we take you through our graduation today, we will talk about Sheppard NCOA's history, showcase the students of Class 21-1, hear a message from our guest speaker, announce award winners, and conclude with closing remarks. Let us take a trip down memory lane. Today marks our 71st graduation ceremony since April 2011, when the Sheppard NCOA Academy became an institution. Since then, we have prepared 10,315 NCOs for positions of greater responsibility. Our first class consisted of only 3 flights with 41 students. Today, Class 21-1, we consist of 20 flights and 294 graduates, making us the largest NCOA in the Air Force. On October 6th, the 294 students of Class 21-1 joined Sheppard NCOA's virtual course. The students further developed their institutional competencies by participating in guided discussions, experiential activities, and the Mission Lab. Let us now showcase the students of Class 21-1. Today we have the pleasure of having Chief Master Sergeant Christina Rogers as our guest speaker. Chief Master Sergeant Rogers is the Command Chief Master Sergeant for the 19th Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio Randolph, Texas. She advises the commander and staff on all matters influencing health, morale, welfare, and effective utilization of more than 36,000 total force personnel and 1,608 aircraft assigned to the 17 total force wings located across the United States. Chief Rogers, the floor is yours.
Class 21-1, congratulations on reaching your graduation and this milestone in your career. You should be extremely proud of this accomplishment. Over the past 6 weeks, the Sheppard NCOA Academy cadre and various visitors and guest speakers have invested, developed, guided, and motivated you to enhance and grow your leadership and communication skills as you prepare for greater responsibility. Now it is time for you to take these skills back to your organizations and apply them. During our time together, we talked about what it takes to build and be part of a team: trust, excellence, attitude, and mindset. You and your teammates face a fork in the road every day you show up. You can settle for average and choose the path of mediocrity, or you can take the road less traveled and chase greatness. Our Air Force needs you to be great. We are counting on it. Again, as you head back to your units, lead your teams, inspire those around you, and transform them from good to great. I want you to remember that we impact people's lives every day. Our airmen, your teammates, and our leadership are relying on you. I promise you they want to follow your character. They want to know that you are willing to commit to them, believe in them, and that you truly, truly care and are accessible with the willingness to listen. They want you to speak up. They want you to make the tough calls, but more importantly, they want your actions to match with your words. Be a good teammate. Remember why you wear this uniform and what it stands for, and hold on to your purpose. Some will say a successful career in life is about the legacy you leave and the impact your actions have on others. Leave a legacy that matters and make a positive difference on others. This profession of arms that we are all part of is a team, and it depends on all of us doing our part. We need each and every one of you and what you bring. Class 21-1, I am extremely, extremely proud of each and every one of you. I'm proud to serve alongside you, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. Congratulations again on your graduation.
The Right Flight was created to build healthy competition among the flights in the virtual environment. The flights completed 5 events: a scavenger hunt during Human Bingo, reviewed a video for dress and appearance discrepancies during the uniform inspection, answered Air Force and curriculum questions during a trivia battle, and the first place photo collages from each squad received points to conclude the competition. Here are the results for those competitions. And the right flight for Class 21-1 is Flight 19. Congratulations, Flight 19, on your win. Today culminates 22 days of rigorous academic achievement. The true goal of education is the process, not awards, but to expand leadership abilities and strengthen commitments to the profession of arms. The awards program reinforces this goal. As with any curriculum, some students will distinguish themselves. Today, we are fortunate to recognize the superior performers for Class 21-1. Firstly, the Distinguished Graduate Award is presented to those individuals who excelled as leaders and scholars. Selection is based upon academic achievement, communication abilities, leadership initiative, and recommendations from their instructors and peers. The distinguished graduates for Class 21-1 are from Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana, Sergeant Nathan Zick. From McConnell Air Force Base, Kansas, Technical Sergeant Kyle Jackson. From Tinker Air Force Base, Oklahoma, Technical Sergeant Luke Sanders. From Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Technical Sergeant David Craig. From Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana, Technical Sergeant Caleb Suter. From Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Technical Sergeant Brandon Weller. From Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Technical Sergeant Tomás Velez Ojeda. From Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Technical Sergeant Benjamin Parsley. From Tinker Air Force Base, Oklahoma, Technical Sergeant Andrew Jennings. From Eglin Air Force Base, Florida, Technical Sergeant Courtney Wright. From Luke Air Force Base, Arizona, Technical Sergeant Eric Wilkinson. From Charleston Air Force Base, South Carolina, Technical Sergeant Preston Hollings. From Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Technical Sergeant Shabimari Wynn. From Langley Air Force Base, Virginia, Technical Sergeant Maria Christina Sugatan. From Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana, Technical Sergeant Sergio Alejandro Duarte. From March Air Reserve Base, California, Technical Sergeant Sean Spalding. From Sheppard Air Force Base, Texas, Technical Sergeant Timothy Walby. From Tinker Air Force Base, Oklahoma, Technical Sergeant Nicholas Bryant Weiser. From Fort Bliss, Texas, Technical Sergeant Vanessa Bailey. From Tyndall Air Force Base, Florida, Technical Sergeant Joshua Kenny. From Forbes Field Air National Guard Base, Kansas, Technical Sergeant Brandon Strickland. From Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Technical Sergeant Kayla Sisson. From Moody Air Force Base, Georgia, Technical Sergeant Jared Hopper. From Luke Air Force Base, Arizona, Technical Sergeant Justin Vaughn. From Scott Air Force Base, Illinois, Technical Sergeant Charles Quincy. From Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Technical Sergeant Romney Brown. From Moody Air Force Base, Georgia, Technical Sergeant Wendy Twaddle. From Eglin Air Force Base, Florida, Technical Sergeant Melissa Lord. The Academic Achievement Award denotes excellence as a scholar. This is based on objective and performance evaluations and is awarded to the student with the highest academic standing in the class. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipients of the Academic Achievement Award for Class 21-1 are from Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana, Sergeant Nathan Zick. From Luke Air Force Base, Arizona, Technical Sergeant Chatham Bastelar. From Tinker Air Force Base, Oklahoma, Technical Sergeant Nicholas Bryant Weiser. From Altus Air Force Base, Oklahoma, Technical Sergeant Lahandra Stodd. From Langley Air Force Base, Virginia, Staff Sergeant Katie Weinman. From Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Technical Sergeant Kayla Sisson. The Academy also recognizes outstanding achievement in leadership. The Commandant Award is presented to the student who, in the Commandant's judgment, made the most significant contributions to the overall success of the class. The Commandant Award recipient for Class 21-1 is from Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada, Technical Sergeant Benjamin Parsley. The highest honor rendered throughout enlisted professional military education is the John L. Levitow Award. John L. Levitow was the most junior enlisted airman to be awarded the Medal of Honor based upon his heroic actions over Vietnam in 1969. This award is given to the most distinguished graduate of Class 21-1. And the John L. Levitow Award recipient is from Sheppard Air Force Base, Texas, Technical Sergeant Benjamin Koschel.
Hello, I'm Technical Sergeant Patrick Bentley, an instructor for Flight 4 here at Sheppard Non-Commissioned Officer Academy. It's my pleasure to bring to you the closing remarks. With that, I want to congratulate you, Class 21-1, on your completion of 22 days of vigorous academic enhancement. Your NCOA experience here should only be used as a building block to get you on the path to where you're trying to be at. Many leaders miss the mark of where they should be at because they're not spending enough time thinking about their legacy. So I want you to ask yourself a question. What is my legacy? What will I leave behind? Who you are and your legacy will outlast you. It'll remain here long after you're gone. So what will others say about you? I want you to take some time and think about that leader or mentor that you had and the impact and impression that they left on you. Now, fast forward. I want you to consider that when you're dealing with others, subordinates, supervisors, peers. What are they going to think about you? Here at the NCOA, we've equipped you now with more tools to help not only you, but others get to where they want to be. So what am I asking you? I want you to begin to start turning your sights on the direction and in the direction that you want to get to the legacy that you want to leave behind. Now, this will not be a fast turnaround, but with time and practice and the skills that you've obtained since you've been here, you can leave a legacy and it'll be one that you're proud of. So once again, I want to say congratulations on completion of this course. Now, as I say in my class, with our roadmap in place, let's ride.
Thank you, Technical Sergeant Bentley, for those closing remarks. On behalf of the Sheppard Non-Commissioned Officer Academy staff, we would like to once again thank our class mentor and guest speaker, our sponsors, and our guests for making our graduation ceremony a success. This concludes today's ceremony. Please make today and every day a great Air Force Day.